Hey guys, look who it is. I know I haven't been here in so long and I miss you guys so much. It's just that everything just gets so chaotic all the time for me, and I'm so sorry I haven't been here in a really long time, but I did miss you guys so much. And hi, welcome to our ValZenDen. My name is Valerie, and today I'm gonna show you guys the latest release from Lacquer. I am gonna be talking about the new Rubadub duo, but my PR actually brought more than just the polishes, so I'm gonna show you guys everything. I'm gonna show you guys my comparisons, my swatches, and at the very end I'm gonna do a very mini ranking of both of these polishes, so stay tuned if you want to see that. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so if you guys did notice, I was not able to post a first reaction when I received this package, and that is because I was not here. I was not home. I was far away from my city. That's why I didn't get to film the reaction, which I know you guys always like to see my videos, and I just wanted to say that. That's why I didn't post it. Oh my god, if you guys like to see different polishes just randomly, I do nail pols here on YouTube and on my Instagram. I do like the rainbow. So right now it was black. I post like 3 options for you guys to pick for me, and whatever the majority rules, that's the color that I choose, and then I post it on my Instagram. So if you guys are interested in that, keep your eyes peeled or check out my Instagram. I do it here as well, like I said. Okay, enough rambling. So this is the packaging. It is so effing cute. If you guys can see the reflection, it's like little bubbles there. So once I do like the comparisons and the swatches, I'll bring them out and show you guys in detail. But the next thing that we got from this collection are little stickers. They are so cute. Wait, is this? Oh my god, it was upside down the whole time. So these are the little stickers that came with it. Let me open it so you guys can see it better. So if you do order the stickers, they come in 2. So you get 2 sheets of tattoos. It is all the things that you can imagine with bathrooms. It's like ton of bubbles. You see clouds, butterflies, ribbons, flowers, everything. It is so freaking cute. Oh my god, I almost forgot to show you guys. I got 2 cards in the packaging. So this is the first one, which includes a new top coat, which I'm so excited about because I am obsessed with the Totally Jelly. That is the only one I use. Like, I order sometimes 4 at a time because I go through them so much with the comparisons and like the swatches and everything. So I'm really excited to try this one out and see how it is. And then this is the back. And then the next reveal, we got a ton of new oils and different scents. We actually got pistachio and vanilla, and I meant to say a ton. Like, I got both like the bottles and the pens, so you guys can choose whichever one you like best. I'm so excited. I love their cuticle oils. I use it all the time, so more scents, absolutely yes, even though the original one is really good. Okay, so this one is the pistachio. So when you do get the cuticle oil, you are going to receive a dropper like this in case you want to replace the cap, but this is how they usually come. And this one does have a little bit of a green tint to it. Okay, let's give it a smell. It smells so good. I like it how you can obviously smell it, but it's not so like overbearing that you're gonna be annoyed by it. Oh, it smells really good. It smells really good. Now my cuticles can smell delicious. And obviously I got the little cuticle pen, which I love these. Ever since they made them, I always use them. And it's just the same packaging with the little fluffy. Okay, and then this one is the vanilla, which, oh my god, vanilla is so delicious. Ooh, this one's actually is a clear color. Let's see. Oh, it smells good. It smells really good. Also, just like the other one, like you can smell it obviously, but it's not overbearing. Should I do a ranking for these 2? I can't decide which one I like better. But honestly, if you guys are curious about the cuticle oils, I highly recommend them. They're so good. Especially the pen. I love the pen. It just makes life easier. And this is the same thing, just, you know, the little pen. I think you guys should definitely check it out. Pick your favorite scent that you're used to. I think the original one is almond flavored, so I love the original one, but I'm definitely very excited that they came out with new fragrances. All right, let's get back to the polishes. The first one that I have here is called Clean Freak. Clean Freak is described as a rosy mauve sheer polish with a fine pink shimmer finish. Honestly, I ended up liking this one way more than I thought. It is very soft, fine shimmer. You can obviously see it there, even though it is very fine. And since it is close to the color of the polish, I feel like it hides a little bit more well. So if you're very into like a thin amount of shimmer, like you want to dip into it but you don't want to overdo it, I think Clean Freak is for you. Okay, so the first one that I compared this to was Fairy Floss. When I first put these two together, I'm like, oh my god, she has to be the first one that I compare it with because they are so similar. Obviously you can see that Fairy Floss has a ton of like silver chunky glitter, so they're not similar in that sense, but I feel like the color of the polish itself, it's very similar. The one on my thumb is Alyssa, and I would have never guessed that it was this similar to Alyssa, but I will say Alyssa is a lot more brown toned, and obviously it's just a creme colored, but they are very similar. They are like sisters. Oh my god, I always look at my comparisons, I'm like, I really hope I didn't like misspell a polish color, but I'm always scared of that happening. Anyways, the next one that I compared it to is Strawberry Frosting. I always forget how gorgeous Strawberry Frosting is. Strawberry Frosting, obviously it's a lot lighter than Clean Freak, and it seems a little bit more cool toned in my opinion. They're very obviously different. I just wanted to put it here because I wanted to have you guys see them both together. And the last one that I compared it to is Mean Girl. I felt like a lot of you might be curious to see what these look like together, even though they are very different, but they do have some type of resemblance, so I just felt like I have to put it here. Obviously Mean Girl has way more finer shimmers, but obviously they're blue, but since it was in that pinky realm, I just wanted to show you guys. All right, on the next slide I compared it to True Love's Kiss. I felt like they had some type of similarity, like the shimmers were kind of the same color as Clean Freak, so I knew that some of you guys would be curious to see what they both look like together, so hopefully it helps. The one on my thumb is Witchling. Obviously they're not super similar, but I felt like they're in like that rosy kind of category of colors, so I just felt like it would be a good comparison. Next I put Macaroon or Macaron. I don't know how to say it. But this one is so much peachier than Clean Freak. And the last one that I did is Candy Clouds. Obviously it's a very light pink and they're very different from each other, but hopefully it helped. And honestly, I feel like a layer of Clean Freak on Candy Clouds would be very cute. So as you may know, hi kitty. Look who it is. I don't think I've ever shown you guys my cat. Her name is Muffin. I mean, I call her Muffin, but her legal name is Nala. But look at the camera. Look. I love you so much. She's being a little naughty right now. Look at the camera. Say hi. She hates me right now. I love you so much. Say bye. Okay, just say bye and then you can leave, okay? She hates me. I'm sorry, baby. Okay. That was not part of the plan, but okay. As you may know, there is a lot of pinks in Lights Lacquer, so I pulled out the ones that I feel like really I missed out on that almost made it, etc. Some colors that you guys might see that I didn't post on the comparison. So let's just get started. This is next to Love a Lot Bear. Here it is to We Go Together. This is next to Pinky Promise. Here it is next to Amor, or formerly known as Mia. This is next to Zomo, or as it used to be known, Zoe. This is next to How to Quit You. Here it is next to Birthday Brat. This is next to Delilah, or I think now it's called Soulmate. Here it is next to It's the Little Things. This is next to Which We Call a Rose. Here it's next to Desert Rose. This is next to Jolene. Here it is with Mirage. Here it is with Adeline or Clueless. I know some of you guys asked me for this one, and this one is next to Miss Honey. And lastly, this is next to Strawberry Boba. Alright, so the second and the last polish of the duo is called Bubble Boy. Bubble Boy is described as a light pink polish with a crelly finish. This one also caught me by surprise because if you guys are new here, I am not typically a pink polish person, so I don't usually lean towards those being my favorites, but this one I did like because it just looks so delicate, so cute, and I know that this is going to be such a popular polish because I know you guys love these type of polishes, and I'm also not really used to using like super light toned polishes like this, especially like a neutral pink color like this. So I was really surprised when I saw it, and I thought it was gorgeous and so beautiful. Okay, for this one, when I saw it, I immediately thought of the first color that I compared it to, which is Flower Girl. I thought in my head, I'm like, they're probably very similar. But then I compared them, and then I'm like, wait, they're actually not as similar as I thought. I for sure thought the Flower Girl was way more pinky, but until I put it next to Bubble Boy, and I'm like, oh my god, it is way more white toned, more lighter. If you do love Flower Girl and you were looking for something more pinky, I 100% suggest Bubble Boy, because it does have that same consistency of like, it's very translucent, so it is not a very heavy creme kind of polish. The one on my thumb is Strawberry Boba. This one really took me by surprise because I did not expect this one to be more similar than Flower Girl. So Strawberry Boba is also a kind of corally finish. The biggest difference to me is I feel like Bubble Boy is a lot lighter, like it has more white in it, and also Strawberry Boba seems a little bit more warm toned than Bubble Boy. The next one is Candy Girl, and also I did not realize how similar they were until I compared them. In my head, I feel like Candy Girl is the fully creme version of Bubble Boy. They are very similar, the pinks are very similar, but the biggest difference I think is just like the corally and creme difference of the finish. The last one that I put here is Spring Court, which I never imagined putting it here, but once I put them together, I just thought that they had something similar enough for you guys to actually want to see them together. They do have like that pale pink kind of finish color wise, so I just felt like it might be something you guys would be curious about. On the next comparison, the first one that I compared it to is Pinky Promise, which is one of the newest polishes that Lacquer has released, and I just knew I had to put it here. But as you can tell, they are very different. I never thought that Pinky Promise could look dark against anything else, and it does look a lot darker next to Bubble Boy, because Pinky Promise is such a light pink, so it was just funny to see that. And obviously Pinky Promise has a ton of fine little shimmers in it, so those are the big differences. The one on my thumb is Rose Quartz, and obviously the biggest difference is that Rose Quartz is way warmer than Bubble Boy, but they do have like that same corally kind of consistency as well. The next one is Cheer Bear, and also the same thing with Rose Quartz. It is a lot more warm toned, and obviously it's a creme finish. And the same thing with the last polish, Wings and Things. I didn't think I would put it here, just like Spring Court, but I felt like it is in that pale pink realm, so I knew that somebody out there would find it useful. They're completely different polishes, but you know, they have something there. I feel like either Spring Court or Wings and Things on top of this one would look so cute. Okay, so for this one, very similar to the other bottle comparison, there were so many that I feel like I missed or I could have put, but there's so many of them. So let's just begin. So the first one I have here is It's the Little Things. Here it is with Desert Rose. This is with Adeline, or now Clueless. Here it is with Love a Lot Bear. This is with Birthday Brat. This one is a bit weird, but I did want to include it here. This is with One of Your French Girls. Again, this one is a little bit weird, but I just feel like they are very similar. This is with Easy Bake. Here it is with Witchling. This is with Frenchie. And lastly, this is with Candy Clouds. Alright, let's do the tiniest probably ranking that I've ever done. I am a little surprised with my ranking. I just don't typically choose my number one as my number one. So with that being said, my number two is gonna have to go to Clean Freak. And it is so weird because this is a lot more warm toned, and I feel like warm toned colors look better on me. But I don't know, there's just something about my number one, Bubble Boy. I just feel like it is so beautiful, and it just applies so like naturally and just effortlessly, and it's so beautiful. I don't know, I really liked Bubble Boy, so that's why it's my number one. If you guys really like the clean girl aesthetic, this is your duo. It's literally made for you guys, so definitely go ahead and check it out because they are so cute. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for the launch day. I always am so grateful for everyone that uses my code. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much, and I really appreciate it. Let me know if you guys have any video ideas that you want me to do. I am gonna catch up with like previous Lacquer collections that I haven't done, so if they randomly pop up, I'm just catching up with them, and I'm probably gonna like randomly just do them, so definitely look out for that. Please don't forget to give this a like and subscribe. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. It's been a long journey, but I'm almost there. I can feel it, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything you do for me, and I will see you on the next one.